Hey guys, it's Tori from Rock Forever Magazine, and I am here right now once again with the guys from the Maine. How's it going today?
Wonderful. How about yourself?
Great. I'm doing very good. And tonight's the last night of your headlining tour, isn't it? Right?
This is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
We're done.
The question is, tour pranks. Is it happening?
Not by us.
Yeah. We don't usually do them.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I would just rather hang out with the guys in the bands.
Yeah.
You know, pranks are cool, but we would rather prank all the time than just prank him one night. You know.
I see you. Got to keep everyone on their toes all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, tonight might be the night. Maybe we could just get you some silly string at the last second. We could pull something. I don't know.
That could work.
We could do something.
Anyway, on a little bit more of a serious note here, your album American Candy's out now, which has been received so well by all of your fans. And what inspired the title track, and what's the significance behind that?
Man, that's one that we've had around for a long time, and kind of almost made it on a couple other records, and
yeah, I think it's kind of, I don't know if it really has to do with the whole album, but the song, I think, this is what I hear from John, that is.
Okay.
That it's kind of about the bad stuff in life, that, you know, like being on this thing all day, and the way they want, the TV makes you want to look and stuff. I think it's about all that and how that sucks, and it's not cool, man. It ain't cool.
So why did you guys choose to have the song represent the entire album?
Yeah, I think sometimes with names for records, like I think that this one is kind of, you know, we had talked about that being the name of the record even before we knew that song was going to even be on the record.
Yeah.
I think we just enjoyed the way it kind of like sounded, and a lot for every one of our albums we've had the name before we've really even gone in to record it or to like work on like all that many songs. Just kind of have a tone to like set the vibe of what the record will become.
Interesting. And what about the album artwork? What inspired that?
I think it's supposed to represent the picture perfect, but how that isn't how life is. You know, it's like it looks perfect. Yeah, it looks so perfect, and the girl's really pretty, and but that's not real life. That's just, I guess that's kind of what the song's about too. So.
Interesting how that all ties together then. And the songs on this album were very poppy and very fun, which is very different from Forever Halloween, which was a little more dark. So what made you guys want to, I don't know, embrace your pop sensibilities and go back to that on this album?
We recorded with a guy named Colby Wedgeworth, who we'd recorded with before, and you know, he is just a pop guy, like through and through. So that's the things that he's gonna say he's into that we do are those types of things, and so I think that had a huge part of it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, there was the thought of having something, you know, a little more fun and like has a groove. That was talked about before the album, so it was like a lot of me and Pat figuring out, because I mean we wouldn't really, the whole groove thing wasn't really thought about before, and like a lot of our favorite songs from other bands, it's all based on the groove. So I think the fun came from the way it makes you kind of do this thing.
I definitely, that was happening to me today when I was listening.
All the head bobbing,
yeah.
Totally. And we have a fan question here that we got from Sydney wanting to know the story behind 24 Floors.
Yeah, that's something that I think John would have to touch on. I think he's talked about it before, so if you go on the internet, I would imagine you could find all kinds of info.
True. And so your first full-length, Can't Stop, Won't Stop, came out 7 years ago, and that's quite a long time, and I think a lot of bands really strive to have the same longevity and success that you guys have had over the years. I mean, since that album came out, you've had huge crowds at every show you've played in Orlando, at least I can say.
Yeah.
And so what do you think has contributed to I don't know, how much your fans love you guys and how loyal they've been to you?
I think we respect the music. I think a lot of it has to do with we never did what we were told we had to do. We never made the record that was like, okay, like you need the big hit, like you better do it, and like I think us kind of sticking to who we are, I think people can see it, and you can smell when something isn't true.
Right.
I mean, I feel like, you know, the second you start, you know, thinking of your fans as people that are going to buy your records, as opposed to just people that enjoy music and that are just human beings. Like, they're not just people that can toss you $10 once a year, you know. You know, I feel like, you know, when people get in the headspace of, you know, I don't even know if people do it on purpose, but they're you know, like, they're just told to do what, you know, other people think people will enjoy, but you can't trick people, you know, like, to a certain point. I mean, obviously, like, the huge pop artists and things like that is, like, a completely different case, but, you know, for, like, the kinds of things that, like, we do, it just wouldn't work if we were, like, trying to aim for what we thought people were going to enjoy.
Yeah.
'Cause you just can't guess that, you know. You just have to do what feels right for you, and hopefully other people will enjoy it. And I think the fact that we've done that, I think, has maybe made people just continue to come and enjoy it. And I think the, like, culture that our fans have built at our shows, and you know, they all make friends and hang out with each other, and you know, it's just great. And I hopefully, you know, think that, you know, our shows are something that people, like, look forward to coming to see, and because they know it's not just going to be a show, it's going to be somewhat of an experience.
Friends that maybe they haven't seen in a long time, that drove from North Carolina down here to, like, come to the show, and they have to, you know, it's cool.
Yeah, you guys have definitely built a community around the band, which is really awesome to see. And so this tour is wrapping up. What's the plan for right after this?
We are
breaking up. We're done.
No!
That's it. We're peacing out. Yeah. No, we're going overseas for at the end of July.
For a while.
Yeah, we're doing Brazil,
Nice.
which is awesome. We
Some
love going
hardcore
down
fans over there, right?
there. Yeah.
Going.
Singapore, Philippines.
Yeah. A couple other places. So gonna be great. Yeah, and then we're gonna keep on touring. I'm sure we're gonna record some songs at some point here and keep on doing our thing.
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys have a very busy year, so I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for hanging out. Has been awesome. Yeah, and everybody watching, make sure you grab a copy of American Candy if you haven't already. Subscribe for more interviews, and I'll catch you later. Bye.
And mayo sucks. Don't eat mayo.
Don't eat mayo.
I support this message.
It sucks.